it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the cash envelope stuffing for the budget for the first week in the month of December. I just got done filming my December 1st kind of budget plan. So if you missed that video, I'm going to link it in a card above. Make sure that you check it out. Today we're going to be figuring up the cash that I need for this budget and stuffing my cash envelopes as well as my sinking funds. So I have already written out all of the categories that I need cash for here in my cash envelope breakdown in my budget by paycheck workbook for the paycheck that my husband's received on December 1st. I've written all of the categories as well as the amounts that I need. I've also gone ahead and broken down the denominations that I need. So for example, for my husband's spending, I know that I want $40. I want to take that out in 20s, so two 20s. He maybe could have broken it down into a 20 and two 10s or a 20 and four 5s, but he just wanted 20s, and so that is how I broke that down. And I went down the list here and broke down everything I needed in the denominations that I wanted. Then I went to the bank and picked up the cash. So I have all the cash that I need here for all of my cash categories. I have already given my husband his spending money, so that is not here. So it was a total of $400 that I needed. 400 minus that 40, so there should be $360 here. We're going to count it up and make sure, and then I'm going to start putting this cash into the envelopes. So let's just count this up really quickly. We have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 55, 60. So we do have that $360. I'm just going to go ahead and zoom out a little bit, get this all set up, and we'll start stuffing our envelopes. All right, you guys, so I have my notebook here with all of the denominations listed. I have my cash laid out. Here I have my Conscious Wallet. I have the Conscious Wallet linked down below. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great wallet for cash budgeters. Inside I have my envelopes, which are from Life in Envelopes on Etsy, and we are just going to start stuffing these envelopes. So as I mentioned, I have already given my husband his $40, so that's taken care of. So we're going to move right on to my spending money, which is also $40, and we're going to do that in two 20s. So I'm just going to take the two 20s here, and that's going to go right into my spending envelope. The cash that goes into my spending envelope can be used for pretty much whatever I want. It's my personal money. It's not to pay bills. It's not to eat out with. We have a separate category for that. This is just anything that I want for me. So that is spending. Next up, we have gasoline. So I'm going to check this off. I took care of my spending. Next is gasoline. For that, I've also budgeted $40. We're going to do two 20s there as well. I always try to make this as simple of a process as possible so that it's not tedious or overwhelming, because if it's tedious or overwhelming, I'm not going to want to do it, and I'm going to say screw it, and then I'm not going to stick to the budget. I'm going to overspend, and that means less money to send to debt, which is our ultimate goal. So I try to keep it super simple. I've got $40 for gasoline. All right, that takes care of that. Next is eating out. Another $40. Again, two 20s. Super easy peasy. This has pretty much been exactly the same for quite a while now. Let me know if you guys still find these cash envelope stuffings motivating or helpful, even though they're kind of repetitive. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. I feel like every week I sit down and it's the same thing over and over again, It really helps me to stay motivated, so I definitely don't mind continuing to post these videos. But let me know, are you guys getting tired of seeing them? Let me know your feedback. I might be switching things up in the new year a little bit, so things will be a little bit more of a variety moving forward once January hits, but I don't know. Still, let me know what you guys think. Eating out's taken care of. Next is miscellaneous, which is also $40. $20, $40. That is it for my cash envelopes. There are some other envelopes here. I'm not going to be filling those today. Debt Snowball is an envelope that I use to collect any extra money at the end of the week from these envelopes, and that goes towards an extra debt payment. And deposit, you guys know if you've been watching, at any point in time if I want to use cash from one of these categories but I can't use cash, the cash gets pulled out of here, stuck in the deposit envelope. I use my debit card for that transaction, and then the money just gets deposited in the bank to cover that. Sorry, I know I've had some comments about how I say the same things every single week. Like I said, I know it's a little bit repetitive. I do have new subscribers all the time, and that's why I repeat a lot of the same information, because if I don't and someone's watching for the first time, they might be confused or have questions as to why I do things. And it's just easier to kind of repeat the same stuff in my videos so that any of those questions can be answered ahead of time, rather than going into the comments and having to answer the same questions over and over again. So hopefully that explains that. If you aren't new here and you watch my videos every week, I understand it might be a little bit tedious hearing me repeat a lot of the same information, but that's why I do it, and I hope you guys don't mind. So that is it for my cash envelopes. Now I'm going to put away my wallet because we are all done with that, and I'm going to pull out this accordion folder, which is where I keep my sinking funds. I keep our sinking funds in cash. I like being able to have the cash, have it be tangible, be able to count it and see exactly what I have in each of my funds. This gets locked in my safe every week, so it's safe. It's not going to get lost or stolen. And that's just how I like to do my sinking funds. So we're going to start out with my campground sinking fund, and we're going to put $50 in there. So I just go into this accordion folder. Each of my sinking funds has its own tab, so I just go through and find the campground tab, which I have here, and I pull out the fund as well as a little index card where I keep track of how much money is in each fund. I write down any time that I add money or take money away. I also count the money every time I add money or take money away to make sure that the number on the card matches the amount of cash, and that just helps me stay organized. So I currently have $150 in there, and we are going to add 50 more today for a total of $200. So I just write that information in, I add the cash, and I count it. 150, 200. $200 cash matches the 200 I have written, so that is accurate. I can't tell you the number of times that I was making mistakes or forgetting to, add money to a fund, or not remembering how much I had spent until I started really writing everything down and being really diligent with counting everything each time. So it may seem tedious, it may seem unnecessary or overly cautious, but I do that because I make a lot of math mistakes. Sometimes I write things down wrong, and I just want to make sure that I prevent as many mistakes as possible. Next up, I have car maintenance, and car maintenance is going to get $25. So once again, I just go behind the tab, I pull in the fund. My car maintenance fund currently has $387 in it. I'm actually going to go into the back of my accordion folder here where I have extra index cards and start a new card because this one's pretty full. So I just write the fund at the top, car maintenance. And on 11/23, I had 387. Now 12/1, I'm going to add $25. And rather than trying to do the mental math, because I'm terrible at mental math, 387 plus 25 is 412. So I will just add the $25, which is a 20 and a 5. And then we will count this up and make sure that I have 412. 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400, 5, 10, 11, 12. Alright, that takes care of car maintenance. Just go ahead and check that off. Next I have home insurance, which is going to get $75, a 20, a 50, a 20, and a 5. So I'm going to go here behind the home insurance tab. According to my card, this fund has $300 in it. And we're going to add 75 more for a total of 375. So we're going to add a 50, a 20, and a 5, 50, 75. And then we'll count it up and make sure that's what I have. 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. Okay. And lastly, I have home maintenance, which is going to get 50. My home maintenance fund is sitting at $100. We're going to add 50 for a total of 150. All right, you guys, so that is it. That went super quick and easy. Like I said, I try to keep it super simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some feedback down below. Let me know, do you guys want to continue to see cash envelope stuffings? Or is it getting repetitive? What would you like to see from budgeting videos in the new year? I would love to hear from you. Make sure that you click the subscribe button so that you never miss a video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.